Okay guys, it's that time of year for our pumpkin carving video. Last year I kind of did one with a chainsaw and everything. It was kind of a quickie type video. This year, actually I was able to get more pumpkins this year. Last year I only had a couple. So this year what I'm planning on doing is doing the actual carving. Plus I'll show you a few things with the pumpkin seeds as well. So we'll start by pretty much carving into the pumpkin. Some people do it differently. Some people will actually cut the whole top off, you know, kind of around the top type of deal. And other people will do like what I'm doing here. They're cutting a small, I don't know if you want to say, circle opening in the top of the pumpkin, just big enough for your own wrist type of deal. So we'll get this circle cut and I'll give you guys another update then. Okay, so once you've got your circle all cut, you pull out the top. And pretty much after that, you start scooping out the insides. You just reach in and grab a handful. And pull them out. Basically what you're after is you're wanting the pumpkin seeds. Now what I do is I put the seeds in a bowl. And so we'll get this thing all hollowed out and I'll give you guys another shout back then. Okay guys, so after you've got your pumpkin all hollowed out, all the seeds out of her, it's time to carve it. There are two ways to go about it. You can either use one of these, fancy pumpkin carving kits. You know, it's got the little saw and the little scorer and all that good stuff. As well as inside, it has different, if you will, patterns type of deal, right? Or you can go, kind of what I like to call the old school method, where you were to draw on your own, eyes per se, and your nose, and if you were, mouth. This is just a rough kind of crude type drawing. You can refine it as you're cutting if you want. Some people really go artistic all out, and they'll actually put eyelids and stuff like that in, and if they want, they put like teeth and stuff like that, right? But or some people just do the basic kind of carving. But we'll start out with our eyes and our nose and stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, you're going to want to go with a knife that feels more comfortable in your hand. Kind of like something you feel comfortable with. Not, not too big like the one we were using when we carved the top open and stuff. So we'll get carving and we'll see how she turns out. So we'll start with the nose on the pumpkin. One of the things you want to make sure is you've got a blade. You have a knife with the blade long enough to go right through the skin of the pumpkin. If it's not long enough, then you're not going to get a proper cut. So after that's cut, you pull out its nose and discard it. And then you can start on the eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can make eyelids on it this year. So doesn't look quite right. So what I'm going to do is finish off the cut here. Pretty much cutting out the eye. There you go. So you got one eye down, one nose down. Then we'll start on the other eye. Of course, you know, as you're cutting, you're kind of refining the design, and you know, that's part of the unique thing of this, is it's kind of your own type creation. No two are really going to be the same. So once you've got the eyes done, then you move down to the mouth. So with the mouth, if you just want your basic mouth, then yeah, you just follow the cuts. But you know, if you want to put teeth or something in it, what I find works the best is you outline the teeth first. Of course, puncturing right through the melon itself, or the pumpkin itself. Then you do your basic cut, just like you were to have done before, right up to the tooth. And then what I do is I'll cut out a little rectangle here, which kind of starts as your beginning shape for your mouth. While you're cutting, you know, continue on. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll continue cutting here, and then when I've got the mouth reasonably cut, I'll give you guys another shout then. So after you've got your mouth all cut out, you know, you want to go back around, and as you see, you know, the eye's got a little small hole in it. You want to cut it open so it allows enough light through to make it effective, you know. So you just cut the hole a little bigger. So guys, there we go. We have our pumpkin all carved. After you're done carving it, you want to reach inside and clean out any other chunks that might have fallen in, you know, from your eyes or your nose or whatever, right? People used to use a candle to light them, you know, like a tea light or something like that. Lately they've been using LEDs or electric candles or whatever, right? Because anytime you have an open flame, you know, you have risk of fire and stuff like that. So guys, that's basically the carving of this pumpkin. Thank you for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.